is up, guys? So back with another top 5. That's right. Another great question that a bunch of you asked in there, and figure we're gonna get to it. This one might be a little bit controversial, but yeah, let's get into it. The top 5 worst comic book movies. So where do we begin? I don't know if this is necessarily going to be a list. Some of these might change up and down, but generally this is what I consider the worst 5 comic book movies ever made. So let's start with number 5, and that is going to be The Dark Knight Rises. Now, there is a lot to like in this movie, but the problem with this movie was the fact that they seem to have forgotten who Batman was the entire movie. Batman, a character who would not quit being Batman. He quit being Batman twice. A character who took an 8 years off from being Batman. Batman wouldn't do that. We all know that Bruce Wayne is the fake face to Batman. He is always Batman. Bruce Wayne is the identity he has to fight with. He has to put on the show. This movie got that the other way around. It was Batman that he struggled to get back in. I really don't understand what they were doing. Now, granted, some of the parts of this movie did, work very well. But following up to Batman Begins and Dark Knight, it was definitely not a good finish off to a series. Not to mention that as the movie goes on, they seem to mess up a whole lot of parts of it. The nuke going off right outside the city and nothing happening. The sheer fact that no one can identify who Bruce/Batman is, yet it's clearly written there. The ending where he's sitting in France and no one can identify him point blank when it's Bruce Wayne, the biggest billionaire in the world. Just don't buy it. Number 4, Man of... no, I'm kidding. Fantastic Four. The new one. This might actually be number 1. I don't know. There's some bad movies, but this movie is god-awful. I've talked enough about how crap this movie is, and it's awful. It is so bad. Characters are wrong. The plot is wrong. Everything's wrong. The CG is wrong. I don't even know how much more into this I can go. The reason the movie was made was wrong. It was made for every wrong reason you could possibly imagine. Just looking at this movie, I just do not see any quality in it. There's out of 5 minutes runtime, I think it was, minus the ads or whatever. There is 1 minute of quality. That's a problem. It's not good. It is an awful movie in every possible way. If you guys have seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. If you're gonna see it, it's terrible. I'm sorry for everybody involved in this movie. Number 3, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. by Fox. David Hasselhoff, he can do stuff, but this fucking thing exists. I don't know why it was made. I don't know who said yes to it. I don't know who looked at that script and thought it was good. But that is one of the worst movies for comics you could ever see. It's awful. It's like this black pleather things. Hasselhoff does a Falco punch through like 5 people. The plot is awful. It's bad. I don't even know what to say. B-Team riffed it. We have it on the channel. If I remember, I'll try to annotate it or put it up somewhere around here so you guys can watch it. It is one of the worst movies you're ever going to see. I don't know how this got made, honestly. Marvel, you were in trouble with money, I understand, but should have never said yes. Number 2, The Amazing Spiderman 2. Now this movie isn't necessarily bad. It's not god-awful. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's way better than the other movies I mentioned on this. My problem doesn't come from the sheer fact that the movie's, terrible or anything like that. The whole point of why it's on my list is the fact that I don't like what it is. It exists clearly for only one reason, that's to retain the right. But the problem I have with this movie go to the core of the character, where throughout this movie, everything seems rushed. Everything seems on 11. And the characters in it just seem elevated to the point where they don't feel like characters anymore. There's some great moments between Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker that they share, but then they put them together, then they break them apart, then they put them together, then they break them apart. They essentially managed to do what Smallville did in 5 seasons in a matter of an hour with how annoying these characters got, with the same lines getting, repeated over and over. Just repetition quickly kicked in, and it was pointless. And then when we get to the villains, no development at all. They just kind of get tossed out there. Go do your thing. Go do whatever. Come back. Everybody runs around. Here's a small cameo. Here's a small cameo. Set up, set up, set up. Got to set up the future. It was less of a movie as it was more of a marketing machine to try to make their own Avengers universe. And it didn't work. And number one, no surprise. You all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Fucking Batman and Robin. I mean... It's fucking awful. It's fucking awful. In the best way possible. And I mean that. This is a movie I can watch over and over and over again. And I do. I watch this movie a couple times a year. I love this movie. It's not so much that it's like bad or anything. It's baffling how this piece of shit got made. When you watch this movie, it's a real head scratcher. You're just like, who thought this was a good idea? And who signed off on this? Fucking fire them. It's more like that. It's a real wonder it exists. It honestly is. And I'm kind of glad it does, because it's an exact, perfect example of what can never happen again. And Amazing Spider-Man 2 came close to being the modern day version of that. It's awful. Too many characters. Robin sucks. Everything in this movie was god-awful. The best part is that today you watch it and it's one of the greatest comedies ever made. So, at least something good came from it. So, yeah, there it is, guys. There's my top 5 worst comic book movies. Now, guaranteed, none of these are really in order. You could swap them all, one for another, and I would say Fantastic Four is the worst of them. But as always, I want you guys to let me know what your top 5 worst comic book movies are down below. So, sound off, let me know what you thought of my list, and I can't wait to see yours. So thank you for watching the video, and if you guys like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you haven't already, check out some of these other great videos we have on the channel. Just click the annotation right there, it'll take you to them. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a good one.